Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Whiskey Wednesday, fresh crack with hopefully a banger from Four Roses. This is limited edition 2024 small batch release. It is barrel strength. It is 54.1% alcohol by volume, so it's at 108.2 proof. There was, I'm looking at the back of this bottle, it's hard to read with the light, 16,000 bottles distilled this year, 16,680. This is bottle number 4248. MSRP on this bottle, I think I paid $225. Because I said before, I hate money. But I've heard good things about these bottles. They're different every year. I think they do blends of whiskeys, but I'm not 100% sure. But I was at a celebration of life over the weekend, and I came home, and I was thinking to myself, like, why do I still have unopened bottles of whiskey? Because you never know. So I'm determined. I only have a couple bottles that are unopened to open everything and drink it, because shit could all be over, tomorrow for all we know. Who knows? So, yeah, I'm a big Four Roses fan. I love just regular old Four Roses. I like small batch and small batch select. What else do we like? I like all the like the single barrel bottles I've had. They make good stuff. So, Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. So yeah. Oh, get ourselves a nice pop on this one. The first crack of a bottle is always the best. Big thanks to my man Travis who helped me get this bottle. This came out of state for me. These bottles around these parts, people sell them for about $450, $500. It's insane. So I was able to get this at MSRP, which was very cool for me. Even though $220 or $225, whatever I paid for this, is probably too much. It is what it is. Can't take it with you, right? Let's smell this thing. Smells good. It smells spicy, but very like brown sugarish. I can tell you that the proof is a little nostril singeing, and almost made me want to cough. But yeah, it's vanilla. It's like peppery. There's a good amount of like barrel char. There's a little sweetness. Like, is it honey maybe? Maybe. It smells awesome. Cheers. It is tons of vanilla. Tons. My voice feels weird. At the thing last night or yesterday, there was music playing the whole time, so I felt like I was shouting. So I just feel like my voice is cooked right now. But holy smokes, there's so much brown sugar and vanilla. Molasses, that peppery thing that you're smelling is there too. You're getting, the 108 proof for sure. It doesn't feel like super warm, but it's a nice little hug in your chest. There might be some like fruit in there, some red fruit, raspberries. But yeah, this is like sweet, kind of molassesy, honey, peppery spice, maybe like a little cinnamon. And it's got a nice like dry like char on the finish of it. Finish to me, I mean, it's pretty long, I think. I mean, it dries out like on the sides of your tongue. This is really nice. Is this $225 nice? No. But it's a freaking heck of a pour, I'll tell you that much. And I always talk about how like the neck pour, the very first pour of a bottle, isn't always my favorite. This is really, really good right now. But yeah, that spiciness is nice. It doesn't come off like rye to me. Rye is very wheaty to me. Like this is more like kind of peppery. But yeah, if you like brown sugar and you like vanilla, this is your jam. If you like char, if you like oak, this is very oaky, very dry. And there's a little bit of like a red fruit kind of thing right on the middle of your palate. It's good stuff. It's a nice, little sipper. 108 proof will get you. But it's plenty flavorful. I'm excited to see kind of how this, what do people say, develops over time now that there's some air in the bottle. But yeah, the first pour of this one was a really, really good one. So that's good stuff. Another Whiskey Wednesday in the books. You guys have this one? Let's talk about it. How do you feel about like MSRP of 16,000 bottles, $200. Like, is that too much for that? It seems like this isn't like some crazy like small release. It seems like it's a, I mean, I don't know, you know, coming from the beer world a couple years ago, so if someone made a stout that was 16,000 bottles worth, there'd be no hype behind it. I don't know if this is hype. I have no idea, but it seems to me a little on the spendy side for something that seems that abundant, but I don't know. I'm still kind of new to this whiskey thing. It's only been, you know, 3 years or so that I've been doing it. So, yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Tell the people that you love that you do, just because you never know. And I'll see you next week. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.